There are many examples of companies today that are not only placing their commercials within mediums that already exist, but they're actually creating the mediums themselves. They're creating the media, and when they get people's attention on that media, then they can convey the message that they like to convey that's relevant for their company. So, for example, the company MailChimp helps small business market themselves, and they started to produce original shows and podcasts on their website that are catered to the type of audience that would be interested in their services. They actually have a 9-person content team, and they put out video and podcasts on topics like vegan beef farmers, a 100-year-old candy store in St. Louis, how this zine called Hamburger Eyes changed the culture of photography in the Bay Area, and they talked about a man who's trying to turn his village into a tourist destination. You've got articles popping up about advertising agencies generating film for minis that stars Matt Dillon that isn't even an ad and doesn't feature minis. And we all know Netflix is now transitioning from hosting other companies' movies to producing their own movies. You've got FedEx Express sponsoring a series which will appear on BBC World News called Made on Earth, which looks at the world trade networks and how businesses reach customers across the globe. Tinder recently introduced a short series called Swipe Night, which came out in October 2019 on Sundays at 6 p.m., where you could go in and choose your own adventure and how this sort of series would progress. Then there's Talladega Nights was a film that was co-produced by NASCAR. And the involvement between NASCAR and Talladega Nights was very complex, and it added a lot of psychological leverage to connect the two of them. So for one, a lot of non-fans of NASCAR wanted to check it out after they saw the film. So it became a story. They were selling a whole story around NASCAR based on the film. Will Ferrell, who was the actor for Ricky Bobby, was a grand marshal at the Talladega Spring Race. He was joined by the cast at Chicagoland Speedway in July. He was a spokesman for the NASCAR Day. And there was a bunch of his merchandise, a bunch of Ricky Bobby merchandise available at the track. So these are all ways that companies are using not just simple commercials, but really get involved in generating content and being clever about collaborating and sponsoring and co-producing these more immersive ways in which people are attending to things like in movies or radio stations. So let us know what you think of this. If you know of any other movies that were created by companies or complex partnerships between companies and media channels, let us know in the comments. We're posting regularly on psychological ideas because we want to understand how humans influence each other and how they're influenced by media. So hit the subscribe and the bell if you'd like to be reminded of our new posts, and hit the like if you like this and the share if you'd like to share. So thanks for checking out this video.